Well, we'll start it up and then we'll.
Rock a fist! Wow! Wow!
Hello, viewers of the internet. It is I, Tonynator, aka Anthony, aka Tonynator, here to bring you a very special video series that I've been hoping to do for a very long time, and it's going to be a little bit of a let's play through one of my favorite games of 2019. However, I'm not here alone because unfortunately I am very unfunny alone. So, I have with me a special guest, never before seen
Or heard.
or heard, a honorary rocketeer, we'll call him, Lyle.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me here.
And like I said, this is one of my favorite games. Probably one of my favorite games on the Switch even, I'll dare say. This is Link's Awakening, the remake, made back in 2019. And however, I am not playing it. My friend Lyle here is going to play it because I've already played it through like 4 or 5 times. So we're going to let him play it. See what he thinks of it.
Back in the day, I actually played Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, so I sort of understand what's going on. But I've lost almost all memory of it, except for the part where the shopkeeper can shoot you with a giant laser beam.
Yes, we'll talk about that when we get there, but yes, that is true. So, hopefully we can start some good memories of this because this remake is absolutely amazing. So, being that it was originally a Game Boy game, the story isn't super big. You know, the game kind of starts you off right here. So basically, the cutscene that we were talking through is basically the story where Link is traveling across the ocean when he gets struck with a bolt of lightning and wakes up on this very mysterious island.
Koholint.
Kahonalint, yeah, or however you want to pronounce it. I'm not always the best with pronouncing names. My friend AJ can tell me that. You're not strong enough to lift those.
But I could do it in Ocarina of Time. What the heck?
Hey, don't be rushing things. We'll get there eventually. but yes. So you wake up in this strange person's house with them hovering over top of you, and Marin here tells you that she found you knocked out on the shore, and Lyle's committing theft right now, trying to look through everybody's stuff. But anyways, yes, we meet this guy named Taryn, who knows your name, mysteriously enough, because he read the back of your shield. Or your underwear or something like that. But anyways. So yes, as Lyle's already pointed out, the shield button is the trigger buttons, I believe.
R.
Yep. And which one thing makes this remake a million times better is the fact that there are more than 2 buttons. So like Lyle said, the original game was on the Game Boy and then got remastered for the Game Boy Color. You know your game's old when the remaster's on the Game Boy Color. But basically, if you know anything about that system, it only has 2 buttons. And it made the game very clunky. Yeah, you can't get there. But maybe maybe you can catch a wild Pidgey.
Maybe. And doesn't look like there's any wild Pokemon here today.
No, that stings. Well, anyways, they gave us a bit of a hint that we have to go to the beach. You remember where the beach is?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
There's a chomp block from here.
Yes, watch out for him. No, actually, he's completely harmless, but I'm sure he terrified most children when they seen him for the first time. Yeah, you are unable to get up there yet. So, like most, games like this, Legend of Zelda, you're pretty limited to where you can go at the beginning until you upgrade your arsenal a little bit. Now,
Oh, I can't
just
block
for
him.
some first impressions, what do you think about the toy aesthetic of the game?
It's definitely cheerful, and it reminds me of it sort of reminds me of an old show called Naughty.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I remember Naughty. That was a Canadian show, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
that was on TVO. When I
definitely,
watched it, anyways.
definitely has some feel of a Pokemon kind of a game.
Oh, watch out for those guys. But anyways, yeah, there was when this game was first announced during the E3 2 Februarys ago. A lot of not E3, sorry, Switch Direct. Uh, a lot of people weren't sure about the toy aesthetic because it's never been done before in Legend of Zelda, and they thought it just looked really cheap. And nope, don't go near those guys. They will kill you. What you want to do is you got a shield now, right? That can push things.
Oh,
So you don't want to push those guys. Actually, kind of. No, don't die! We can't start the game this way.
I have no
So
idea where
so
I'm
go up,
going or what to do.
go up to the spiky Gordos there. Yeah, avoid those guys. Run, just run. No, no, run, run, run. You give me heart palpitations. You actually have to go down to those spikes there, because you can't get past
Oh,
those weeds. You just, oh my goodness, Lyle, please don't do this to me. Oh no. Oh well.
hello, Watermark.
Yep. So, unfortunately, we've already failed at trying to beat the game without dying, but that's okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're getting. It's an owl. Hoot hoot. So. Okay. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go to north. Go or sorry, yeah, broken English. You should go north to the mysterious forest.
Wait for you there.
Yep. And that's not the last time we'll be meeting that guy, but here comes one of my favorite introductions to the song. Just wait for it. Actually, I never even talked about the song that was playing while we were looking for the sword. That's a track that only plays during that part of the game, never plays again, and it's called Sword Search. And it's a really wonderful track. But this track is just called Overworld. It's, plays in your typical Legend of Zelda game. But I love that introduction, because it's the only time it happens in the whole game, once you get your sword. But anyways, yeah, we're very limited to where we go, so you gotta go back.
Is there any way to run faster?
Not yet. There will be, but just hold your horses. But anyways,
Do you get a horse in this game?
no, you don't. The game was pretty limited on the Game Boy, and they didn't add a whole lot to this remake. It's very close to the original, actually. Uh, all the dialogue is to the original. I thought maybe they would add some more to the story or add some more, but no, it's a pretty, uh, it's, what do you call it, pretty honest remake. They did add one thing to it, and I actually don't like it, so, and, they did change how one of the weapons worked, and I don't like that either, but we'll get that to there, maybe eventually. But anyways, yes, now that you got a sword, you can start slashing some stuff and getting some money. And killing those guys too, because they might have families, they might have children, but they're just monsters, so, you know.
Just like in the Pokemon game, you can't walk up,
It,
can't jump up the ledge.
yeah. If Goblin Slayers taught me anything, it's that you get rid of monsters now before they become a problem later. But actually, if you want to get one secret, if you want to go down, jump into that well, break your legs. We find a heart piece. I don't know if we'll find all of them in this game. It's not like we really need to. The game is super, super easy. In the original game, you had 14 hearts you could get, but in this game they did bump it up to 20. And because they bumped it up to 20, there's a lot more heart pieces you can find now.
Mm-hmm.
But even in the original, you didn't need to get all the hearts. This isn't a terribly difficult game. So basically the gist is, in order to get to our first dungeon, we need a key, which is found in this forest. So, yeah, so watch out for these guys. When they see you, they'll start chucking spears at you. They'll take 2 hits to take down at first. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, Goblin Slayers basically centers around this guy who is just a total badass, and he hates goblins. And he'll only do missions that are about killing goblins. Because I think the story is that I don't know if his family was killed by goblins because people underestimated them. And so he's sworn revenge against goblins.
Whoa.
And so basically this raccoon won't let us get past where we need to go. So every time we try to get past him, he'll teleport us to this part of the forest. So here's a fairy if you need to be healed. She'll give you a full restore. But basically we want to go east. Or maybe north. Actually, go north. Go north. I think that's where we want to go. Yeah, so the raccoon's over there. So, yeah, those guys multiply, so we want. So, technically, we want to go over there, because that chest is actually where the key is. But, we can't. Because we can't jump, because reasons. So, anyways, we want to, the only way we can go is east. There's another heart piece, which we cannot get. Yeah, you can't hit that guy. He is absolutely immune right now.
Oh.
You know, because it's not a good idea to hit high voltage with a metal sword. It is. Yeah, just walk around them. Sometimes you gotta let them live for a little bit, I guess. So who's this mysterious? So, talk to her again? I think she's... Oh, toadstool, yeah. Okay, so she wants a toadstool. And she'll make us some magic powder. Which is good, because, I think the raccoon hints that he has a really sensitive nose. So, that we might be able to use that to our advantage. We have to basically find a mushroom. So we basically have to explore the forest here. See if we can... Normally you can't hit him because he holds his shield out. Does this say beware? Okay. Well, let's see where this goes. So those cracks, you can walk across them, but you can't stand on them for very long. So when you walk, keep moving. Those crystals, you can actually break with your sword. So you can go back and break those crystals. Oh, that was close. But you'll have to, Whoa, that was really close.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
yep. You can push those stones, but you can only push them once, so... Unfortunately, you won't be able to get to that heart piece now.
Oh.
I'll just, yeah, until you get rid of those skulls, which you can't yet. You don't have the arm strength to get rid of it. But you can get that other chest, but we have to go back anyways. Because we'll see up here, it's a dead end. Okay, so, um, that's basically just a power-up. I think you picked up one up already,
The
didn't you?
acorn?
Yes, the acorn powers up defense, and then the triangle powers up your power. So you'll see these guys, you'll be able to kill them a lot easier, yeah, and they go flying. But unfortunately, we're at a dead end, so we gotta go back the way we came. Okay, so we gotta go to the east now. But yeah, in the original game, because you only had two buttons, you had to alternate between items and weapons all the time. So I think like A was sword and B was shield, but if you needed to, for instance, use a bomb, you had to equip the bombs and either get rid of your shield or get rid of your sword.
Hmm.
And then if you wanted to go switch back. It did kind of implement some cool weapon combos, but not super in depth, but um, for instance, if you equipped arrows and bombs, you could shoot bomb arrows.
Ah. Neat.
But unfortunately, you were completely vulnerable in a way because you didn't have a sword or a shield. So now we got the magic powder. So you can equip them to the Y or the X button.
That's not suspicious at all.
Yep, we got some ma
Magic powder.
magic powder from a creepy, sketchy old lady in the middle of the forest by cooking mushrooms.
I need to check on the pizza.
Okay, I can take over for a second. There. This forest was very confusing in the original because it was like screen by screen, so like the
Yeah.
old style Zelda, and it was very tiny screens because again it was on the Game Boy, so it was very limited in graphics. A lot of people complained with this game because there are some areas where the frame rate will dip down to 30, and they're like, oh, 30. It's like, really, guys, we're complaining about 30 frames per second.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, this guy, Taryn, who loves mushrooms with a big mustache. That's weird.
He reminds me of the mayor from Harvest Moon 64, which is a game I really enjoyed.
But here we go. We gave a man drugs, and now we get a key.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit overcooked.
Oh, that's okay. Hoot, take the key and go to Tail Cave.
However, I won't, because I want to kill this dude over here.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to stay around. Oh, watch out for those guys to leech your shields.
Oh. That sounds improper.
The Likes, they're an infamous enemy in Legend of Zelda. Luckily, they won't take your sword.
So do I have to get my shield back? If they eat
I
it?
don't know, actually, if it actually comes back after they eat it.
That would be kind of ridiculous.
You have to buy a new shield. I think there is a place to buy shields.
So they just happen to sell the legendary Master Shield in stores?
I guess so. So anyways, if you want to go in that phone booth for a second,
Oh.
it's actually an interesting little thing. It's actually your hint mechanic of this game. So basically, there's Old Man Urilah. Urilah? But anyways,
Ulrira.
yeah. He lives just next door, but he won't talk to you because he's too shy. So you have to talk to him over the phone,
Oh.
and he'll give you hints. If so, right now he just tells you to go to the library because it's a tutorial place. But yeah, you
So
can't
where do
go
I
that.
go?
Okay, so if you want to go into the shop right there, you can go in. So this guy's infamous too because you can actually steal stuff from this guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't suggest it because one, when you go back in, he'll zap you with lightning and actually change the name of your save state.
To what?
Thief. And you'll be called Thief for the rest of your save state. Um, how much was that shovel? Did you have enough to buy it?
I don't think so.
Sorry to make you go back in, but
Nope.
200 no. You do want to save up for that. Shovel's very useful. But anyways, go chopping in that field there. Yeah, just chop right in the middle of those leaves there. I don't care whose crops it is. There we go. Secret shell. These are good to collect because they do give you some good perks. Um, in the original, I think there was 26. You only needed 20 though to get the final reward. In this game, they bumped it up to 50. But for my purposes, I usually only get 40 because I don't really like the 50 prize.
Okay.
Here we go. Yep, this is the first dungeon. Tail Cave. And this dungeon's pretty easy, so it's pretty hard to get lost in this dungeon. There you go, your first key. And that will just unlock a normal door. Like most Legend of Zelda games, if not all of them, you need a boss key if you want to fight the boss. And here's a compass. This is an item that I think is only... Oh no, it's in other games too. It basically shows you where you are on the map, I think. And an added feature to this game, it'll actually tell you if there's any hidden treasure chests, I think, or keys in the room. So yeah, it also shows you where all the treasure chests are, so... Yep, so there's something here. Those guys with the shells are completely invulnerable, but you can knock them into bottomless pits. So some of the last dungeons of the game are very large, and you can get very easily lost. But I do really like I think this is probably one of the best 2D games for its dungeons. Yeah.
What?
Yep, they keep jumping. So if you swipe really quickly though and corner them, you can get them. Yep. This is a one-way door. We're not talking, we're eating pizza. That's okay. Pizza's good.
Oh, I'm so bad.
That's okay. Anybody watching Rocket Fist Gaming by now knows we're not very good at what we do.
What?
No! Just, yeah. So those statues will give you hints to certain things. Oftentimes, the hints aren't any good, but you can't hear what he's saying because he doesn't have a beak. So it's an item you have to find in this game. Actually, I can give you the hint already if you want to, just to save time. Push that stone,
What stone?
down below you. There you go.
Okay. I
Yeah,
probably would have never figured that out.
yeah, very obscure. So these guys, they charge at you.
Oh, come on.
Nice. Stairs.
What?
Goombas!
That's hilarious.
Yep, and it's not the end of the Mario references in this game. This game was very creative with its Mario references. But if you jump on those guys, you'll
How
actually
do
get
you
some
jump?
hearts. Well, if you just fall on them. See if you... Oh, that's okay. Oh, get that heart. Yep, you can't get that right now. Yeah, you go. Psych. So now you can jump because you got a feather in your underwear. Yeah, you gotta equip it. It would have been nice if it was a zone stopper button, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers.
Alright. Finally.
Now you can jump out of here.
All my Smash Bros. Jumping
Yep.
is coming back to me. Alright. Oh.
Yes, there you go. If we get all these guys, we might get a treasure chest. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know if I said, but the the theme that played in the original was really loud and annoying, so a lot of people were really annoyed by it. They did turn it down a little bit. Oh, and here we go. Here's our map, which I'm pretty sure we have most of it filled out anyways.
Okay. Hmm. Oh.
That's good. Oh yeah, these weird things. So you have to hit them. You don't have to hit them all at the same time, but you have to try and make sure that the colors are all the same on them. If you just, it will just start over. So there is a pattern to them. There we go. And if they do run into you, they can hurt you, so... Because that old video game trope with contact damage. There we go, and there's the beak. So there are 3 items in every dungeon that are the same. The beak, the map, and the compass. You don't necessarily need to get them.
Oh, it's a reusable beak.
Yeah. Yep, yeah, you can... Now, the beak... Well, you have to get a new beak for every dungeon, though. So...
Nope. Wrong button.
Oh, here's a mini boss. Every dungeon has a mini boss. So you haven't got used to jumping by now. They're kind of forcing you to. Look at that jiggle physics. That guy's... Oh, that gross squish noise. There we go. Oh, Google. Googly. And there's a fairy for your troubles. If you just swipe her, she should. Don't go in there. Oh. Oh no. That's okay. Get that big guy too then. There we go. Now, what did we get for all our troubles? 20 rupees.
20 bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
So now what?
So, we gotta try and get up there somehow. Ah, and we can. And there's the boss key. Now we can go beat up the boss and take his stuff. That makes it sound like we're the bad guys, but... Yeah, we can't jump over those blocks. I guess those are just a little too high for a magic feather. Not this way. If you just jump over, you can ignore these guys for now. They're just being annoying. Yeah, I know, that's so annoying.
Whatever.
Sure, let's...
You can't kill me when I'm going through a door.
Buzz, Buzz, Outsider.
Looks like a vegan burger.
Yes, it does. We are fighting a hamburger. Moldorm. So yes.
He's got a weak spot on the
You
back.
gotta hit the kill me spot. But he's got it blocked right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he'll go very crazy. This was actually a boss in Link to the Past as well, which it was a lot harder in that game because it actually could knock you down to the floor below, and then you'd have to start the fight all over again. Nice! And you got him with half a heart.
Yep. Clutch.
Ooh. And you can eat his heart and gain more hearts. Now you got 4 hearts in your chest.
Better than one.
Fair enough.
A violin?
A violin. So, basically we're collecting instruments in this
Sorry,
game.
it's a cello.
Oh, sorry. We're collecting instruments in this game because we want to wake up the windfish. Because that's the only way we can leave the island. One reason I kind of, for as simple of a story as what it is, one reason I kind of like it is because there's no Ganon in this game. We don't actually see Ganon or Ganondorf at all. So he's a very regular enemy in the series if you don't know Legend of Zelda. And to the point where he sometimes just takes over the plot for no reason. He's just like, hey, I'm here now. That was kind of like Twilight Princess. They had a really cool villain called Zant, and then he just 5 minutes before the game ends, he just dies and Ganondorf shows up. It's like, hey, I'm actually the villain of this game. It's like, oh, well, that was weird.
Is that a quote? I'm actually the villain of this game?
No, not word for word, but pretty much. But yeah, the owl's like, "Hey, you gotta collect all of them now. You thought it was just the one? Now you gotta collect 7 more. So now you gotta go to a swamp
Mm-hmm.
and collect the next one." Which, well, we got a few minutes left. We won't have to quite go there yet because, like video game fashion, it's gonna railroad us somewhere else right now.
Alright, I can jump over stuff now.
Yes, you can. You can jump over holes. Oh wait, but what's this? You can't. You can't get those yet. Oh no! Goblins came into the village, and yep, they stole the the chain chomp Bow Wow.
Oh.
How they manage that, I don't know. Not a very good security dog if he can get stolen, but yep, Madame Meow Meow is very upset. So we gotta go get him back. So we gotta go back through the forest.
Oh.
So not that way. That's the fishing hut. That's another minigame. We can look at that another time. But right. But who can fish? We gotta save Bow Wow. So if you remember that heart piece, we can actually get it now. But I don't know if we have to go to that. No, I don't think we have to go there yet. But
Here?
yes, go this way and go to the left. Yep. So basically, who lives in here is just a. He basically writes letters all day, but I think he says that there's literally no one, very few people on the island, so he doesn't have very many letters or very many people to write to. So you might as well grab that
Oh.
heart piece while you're there, and then I think you have to jump up north there. Tal Tal Heights. But we actually have to go. There's the Moblin Fortress, Windfish, in name only, for it is neither.
So that's where we have to go now?
Yep, this is a
Okay.
sort of mini dungeon. Oh yeah, there's the map, which is way better in this game.
Whoa.
The one in the original really stunk. But
Mm-hmm.
basically every new area you go into, it will slowly unlock the map. So,
Let's go. Ah.
yeah, actually, go into the fortress now that you have that power up. That will be really good. Okay. I can hear Bow Wow. You jerks!
Whoa. Holy crap.
Yep, and there's the bad boss. You gotta take out. Oh. Yeah, you can't hurt him normally. Yep. You have to wait till he confuses himself and then just go at him. Just keep going. Oh. He exploded.
There he is.
There we go. We saved him. And now he's ours. So now we can actually use him to get to the next dungeon. Because there was unfortunately flowers blocking our way. Which apparently he can eat, so...
So he goes with us for the entire game?
No. Just basically until the end of, this next dungeon. He doesn't even really stay with us in the dungeon. He just helps us get to it. But I think we have to go around through the forest again. Because unfortunately there's annoying rocks blocking our way. And then we'll probably have to end it there for tonight. But, yep. That's the beauty of them. Oh, you can't eat them when they're on you.
So now what?
Okay, so now you gotta go through the swamp. Yeah, you don't have... Gotta take those flowers out. Yep. And then, eat those flowers and we'll be in the second dungeon. Ooh, nice. There we go.